dude.
Are you so drunk that you forgot your last name?
I don't like doing interviews. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Durham. It's Durham. Duh. You guys, sometimes you guys come up with the stupidest questions. Got any more brain busters?
What's your sexual orientation?
All the time?
Some of the Norwegian snowboarders say that Lonnie Durham's a queer. What do you think about that?
Well, if you've seen Norwegians, they're the queerest bunch of them all. Because they're trying to do a top shelf 180 off of K2. I mean, it's already been done before. And I did it 8 years ago. They're walking in my footsteps. I'll tell you about one other thing about those Norwegians. They've been known to suck each other off. I mean, I'm putting it out there. But
You have any stories to tell us of maybe back in the backwoods days of some sort of tricks or slopes that we don't know about?
I'll tell you, when I was an amateur, when I was 8 years old, we used to go off some real killer peaks out there in the Sierra Nevadas. And, well, one thing led to another. I drank all this guy's alcohol and started doing some killer jumps. And got stranded on the side of a mountain. They came looking for me, mostly because they wanted to beat me up because I took all their alcohol. But they thought they were going to have to fly a chopper in there to get me out, but I just thrashed the whole way down the hill and ended up at a gas station at the bottom of the valley. So, I mean, and from there I picked up a babe. She drove me to Vegas, and we had a big time. So. I don't like doing interviews. You gonna ask me about my John Deere? Lonnie Durham came down to my cousin Jake's house to check out the powder, all the way from Panhandle, Florida. See how she rocks and rolls. Well, got a bum tire. Hold on. Good to go now. Thrash it. Donnie Durham getting charged up. He usually punches walls and headbutts walls before he gets going.
This is how we do it.
He's ultimate badass. Folks at home, don't try to emulate him because you'll probably get yourself hurt.
When you get so much wind going down the hill, this puppy will flop out, slow you down, then you hit the cut, straight speed burst.
That's a definition of a badass.
I'm gonna take a piss and shotgun a beer.
Aroo! Yeah, it's steeper there. Get some good go.
From the nature of the beast.
So, Donnie Durham, ultimate swagger dude. That's your name in some places in Spain where you totally ripped it up on some hills.
Call me Double D on the slopes. Been snowboarding since I was like 26.
Why did you start snowboarding at the age of 26 years old?
Well, bought a snowboard off eBay and we had a party, so I just thought, why not become the ultimate badass?
So you're like a natural at the boarding. Some people start at age 10, you started at 26, and already at the top of your game only 3 years later.
If I want to do something, I just do it. So if I want to become the best at something, it only comes natural to me.
Tell us about your lifestyle before you started snowboarding, and were you the best at that lifestyle?
Just being a badass in general, yeah, that's what I do. I hold the world record at most consecutive Netflix watching. I drank 36 beers one day. Pretty sure that's a record. What else?
Your hat says crappy. What is that? Crappy. Are you in a crappy mood?
Oh, that's a fish. I caught 276 of those in one day. All of them records. I just beat the record one at a time. I caught a 12-pound crappie, which topped the notch.
What pound test were you using when you beat the records consecutively?
2-pound test. I made it myself. What I do is I just put out a bunch of yarn, then piss on it, and then straighten her out. It's my own fishing line.
What is it about your urine that makes the fishing line stronger?
I'm guessing it's just excellence. I piss excellence every day. So whatever I do, I'm the best.
What were you like on a tricycle for your first time?
My dad bought me a tricycle when I was, I think, 2 months old. I couldn't even walk yet, but I just stood up, walked over there on that son of a bitch and popped a wheelie. First time, I rode that wheelie for, I think, 2.6 miles, which is a record for a toddler. So, I guess you could say I was pretty good at tricycling.
There's a rumor out there, I'm sure it's false because it seems too bizarre, that when you were 6 years old, you stole your father's Kawasaki Ninja and drove it across the country.
Yeah, I started out in Raleigh, and I drove that Kawasaki all the way to LA, and then I thought about myself, why stop here? So I backed up. I hit about, I guess, probably 200 miles an hour, and I drove across the entire Pacific Ocean on that Kawasaki. I don't know where I ended up. It was some sort of desert. Might have been India, not sure. US Navy came in, asked me what I was doing. I just flipped in the bird, kept on going. Air Force picked me up somewhere in some desert, I don't know. They gave me a medal for it. It's upstairs. I'm not gonna get it out and show it off.
What title is on the medal?
I believe it has 6 or 7 stars, and it says 100 or 200% American Badass. I'm not sure, but it definitely says American Badass, all capital letters.
That's amazing.
You ask a lot of questions for an English asshole.
Well, I certainly don't want to get in a rift with you.
You're already under my skin. You know what? I'm out of here. Give me my...
There we go. Volatile. Volatile as always. That's why I'm the only one that take this interview.
This is the slopes.
And there you have it. Classic exit by Donnie Durham.
Where's my board at, bro?
He asked where his board was. He says he believes it's in that garage. Get your own damn board, asshole.
Ridiculous.
Man of few words. Finds himself a lane and he goes for it. First trial run on the Corp Dog Classic.
Top 10.
The board is inferior. The Corp Dog Classic board is an inferior board. Still managed to make it down the slope. "8-degree wind chill and he has no care in the world." Ooh.
Board's not regulation.
Like I said before, it's an inferior Corp Dog edition. So I basically crushed all the other slopes. Now I'm going to try some stuff that people said, you know, you got a death wish or something. You got a real death wish to go down. So, you know what? When they say that word, it's like fish to feed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get at it. So, see how we go. Fresh powder. Quick. Lost my hat on that last one. Better get down to the bottom of the mountain. Get it. Shit. Bummed out tire. Strap it back in. Maker. Got my hat.